Festival. My name is Shannon Motherwell, and I'm the Artistic Director of Project Spotlight.
And my name is Sam Bridgette, and I'm the Co-Artistic Director of Project Spotlight. Tonight we have two amazing shows for you guys tonight.
Project Spotlight is a student developmental theater company focused on new play development. Everything you're about to see tonight was done by students. That means student written, directed, performed, designed, stage managed, everything was done by us. All these students have worked so incredibly hard over the past 2 months, and I'm very excited for you to see what they have to bring forward to you.
So, since we are student-run, we rely 100% on donations and fundraisers. We are accepting donations at the lobby all night. No donation is too small, whether it be $1, $100, $1,000, you know, hey, feeling generous, eh? We are also selling concessions in the lobby as well. We ask that you enjoy all the snacks and drinks at the lobby. Please do not bring them into the theater.
Please and thank you. Alrighty, just some safety and housekeeping things for the evening. So please refrain from using flash photography or any videography during the performances tonight. We've had photos taken during our tech rehearsals, and we're also filming the show tonight and tomorrow's performances. So those will be available on our Facebook and on our YouTube early next week. So no need to take pictures.
So please take notice of your 2 exit signs on the right and left in case of an emergency, and please silence your cell phones.
Please remain in your seats for the duration of the performance. One, it's distracting if you get up in the middle of it. And secondly, the second show of the night will be all over the place. They will be using both sides as exits and entrances. They will also be using the center aisle. So for my friends on the aisle, please keep all of your objects in front of you. Please keep all of your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Did I have other things to say? Yes, sorry. Okay, it's now time for the first show of the evening! There'll be a 15-minute intermission in which you can go buy more concessions and stuff. And the second show of the night is taking name suggestions for some of their characters, and they'll still continue to take those for the first 5 minutes of intermission if you want to get a shot at your name being chosen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Project Spotlight is proud to introduce our first show of the evening, Time Will Tell by Gian Arellano, and directed by Bridgette Sarich and Raylen Farries. Thank you.
That must be Alan. Coming, Alan! Sweetheart, you made it!
Oh, Mom, I'm all wet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed you so much. Let me take your coat.
Yeah.
Sorry about the wait.
No, it was fine.
It's a peculiar feeling, isn't it? Being back after being gone for so long.
Peculiar is definitely one word for it.
Is it the same way you remember it?
Furniture-wise, everything looks the same, except more worn and torn, just from aging. And when I look in one direction, I think I see the paint chipping from the corner of my eye. But when I go to look, it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Have you noticed your mother? How she's changed?
I did. I didn't think it'd be so apparent, but I guess that's just what happens when you haven't been home for a while.
A while? Try a few years, ever since undergrad.
Right.
Have you noticed the lines in her face? They're etched a little deeper.
They are.
What about her full head of hair? Her vibrant locks are sprouting gray and white now.
I noticed that too. I didn't want to.
Her skin, Did you see her skin?
I don't want to see or even notice these things, and I definitely don't want to talk.
It's like a sun-shrunk fitted sheet.
You're exaggerating.
Stretching a little too much to cover all of it.
Don't put these images.
Let's catch up. You must be so busy as always.
Do you want me to?
Oh, I've just been on my feet a lot the past few days, so I'm gonna sit.
Why have you been on your feet so much?
Just running errands, getting enough groceries for the both of us.
I could have helped you with all those things.
You don't need to do all that. You came to visit me.
Mom, it's your birthday weekend and you have a bad hip.
Let me get ready to see my kid, who I haven't seen in forever. Besides, I rest my feet most days too.
Fine. Okay. So, let's catch up. What do you want to know?
How was school? You're about to finish your master's in English, right?
Creative writing. Yeah.
It's so wonderful that after all those years of jumping around, you finally found something you like so much you're even getting your master's in it.
Yeah, it's all finally coming together.
And it's wonderful that you found work at the bookstore and have scholarships, but if you ever need any help with money.
I'm good. I like supporting myself, and besides, it's probably best that you keep as much as you can now that Dad's gone. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the funeral, by the way, it's school. I shouldn't have left you alone.
It's okay. I understand you were busy, and we all cope in our different ways. And the rest of the family managed to come, so I wasn't alone. It's okay, really.
Okay. So who else is coming this weekend?
Your Aunt Isabella can't get off work, so she can't come. Your Uncle Philip accidentally bought tickets to Disney, so I said, just go to Disney. Your cousin Nick should be flying in tomorrow, though.
Okay. I like Nick. Sorry, thought I saw him off.
Are you happy to be back?
Oh, it's yeah, it's interesting.
Don't feel the need to say, coop you up in the house all day. Feel free to go out, revisit town.
Oh, I am. I'm planning on getting lunch with Jordan and hopefully somebody else will.
Jordan, that'd be good for you. I remember you two used to be such good friends in high school.
Boyfriends. We weren't just friends, we were boyfriends.
Oh, I don't think you ever told me.
I did. I had to. When you saw me and him? When he picked me up.
Oh, right. Yes, my bad. Looks like I'm already forgetting things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go unpack now. We can talk more later.
Sounds good.
Since when is this place creaked?
The house is just lived in now.
Grace, why did you act like you didn't remember? The dark crescents under his eyes have supermoon.
He must not be getting enough sleep.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. He didn't say. A master's degree must be hard.
Yes. Creative writing programs and their notoriously rigorous schedules that keep kids off planes coming home.
I wouldn't know.
He still walks with that weight in him, like he's being pulled into the ground.
Maybe I was wrong before. Maybe he's always walked like that.
Is that really what you think?
Yes.
So he went to UCF for the program they had there. And Shelly's actually studying abroad right now. Oh, and Joseph joined the military after being a dropout for 2 years. So that just leaves me and you for the weekend.
I didn't realize everyone had left town.
Well, we all stayed in town for our undergrad. It was only after we all split up. You were the one who ran away.
You knew what I was running from.
Yeah, poor choice of words on my part. It just felt that way to us, you know? We were the squad. We were a thing. And you were the one who couldn't wait to leave.
Sorry, but I couldn't be that close to home and feel free.
We knew that. You could have said hi the few times you were in town, or called when you weren't.
You're right. I just wanted to stay in town for however long until I felt like a decent enough son and then leave immediately. It's just, I don't know. Everything about this place reminded me of that house you mentioned.
I get that.
So, sorry.
So what's it like being back?
Strange. Really strange.
Is that a...
Like, it worked. Going out of state worked. And I've been having a great time in college. I didn't think I could have this much fun. Ever.
I'm happy for you.
But then the holidays will roll around, or a birthday, and I'll feel guilty. And the last thing I want to do is come back here. But I know it's free food and gifts for a bit, and then I finally managed to stick to a decision by the time grad school started.
What changed?
My dad died because it turns out my grandfather's heart condition is genetic, and I didn't make it to the funeral, and now it's my mom's birthday, and she virtually has no one near who can help her, so I decided it was a good time to come back and stop making excuses.
You missed your dad's funeral? Not that I'm defending him, but...
I don't owe him any more of my time, but I couldn't not be there for him and also be there for her, if that makes any sense.
Your mom still isn't how she was, is she?
No, she's nice and understanding. Annoyingly nice and understanding. It's just that house. Every creak is some new trigger. Every decoration is something I look down upon. It's hard to breathe in that house. Not because of a lack of air, but because the air is so thick that it gets stuck going down. Kind of like smoke. The whole place feels like it's going to explode into flames at any minute. So much history that it feels like time itself is holding you down. I don't know how my mom is.
That sounds awful. I can swing by for your mom's birthday, maybe come for the weekend. I don't work on weekends.
Thank you, that's sweet, but I just think that would make things more awkward.
Yeah, no, just thought I'd ask.
I'm bumming you out, aren't I?
No, it's just a complicated issue I don't want to keep saying sounds awful about. You deserve more than that. I do have one question though.
Shoot.
Are you here because your mom has no one, or because you actually care about her?
I don't want to say that I do care, not that I don't. How do I? It's been eating at me for a while now, and I think I do want some sort of relationship with my mother. It was never going to happen with my father, but my mom and I were close. But it's not going to work if she can't own up to and accept the past, and she only wanted to refer to us as friends yesterday, so it's not looking so well. I have this dream that, at this point, is a fantasy of how things should have gone. If my dad wasn't a dick all the way to his grave, and if my mother wasn't burying herself in errands, if I had stayed close to home and gotten that in-state tuition, if you can believe all of that. But now I take one look at how things turned out, and I just get upset.
Not to discredit that, but Do you think holding on to that fantasy is only gonna hurt your chances of trying to fix things how they are now, or what?
Enough about me. How have you been?
I've been good. I graduated with my master's in video game design a while ago.
How is that related to creative writing? That was your undergrad, right?
Yeah, I actually did start with creative writing, but I made it my minor to go into computer science because it was a good precursor to what I ended up doing, writing for video games.
Is finding a job hard?
I worked for a company straight out of school, virtually. So, no, actually. Pays decently well.
You know, I actually ended up going into creative writing.
No way. I guess I rubbed off on you.
Yeah, I guess you did. Are you seeing anyone? Sorry, I just random, but.
I am. A wonderful person named Erin. We're actually married.
Oh, married? Let's see.
Sorry, should have specified.
Erin with an E.
I didn't lie to you when I told you I was bisexual. When we dated?
Yeah, that was stupid of me to say back then. I'm better now. How are things with her?
We're doing really well right now, so we're even trying to have a kid.
A kid?
Yeah. We're really excited.
I thought you didn't want to have a kid.
You can't really hold me to things I said in high school.
True.
And besides, it was you who didn't want to have a kid. I was always undecided.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So what changed your mind?
Erin did. She's really something. You're leaving already?
Just me, running away again. I just feel too late for everything here.
Alan, look.
Good luck with the kid. I know you'll make a great father.
I know some moms don't think the same, but having a kid made me feel new again. I did everything I wanted when I was young, well up into my 30s. So motherhood was a nice change. The only problem is, after those 18 years, I had to start taking care of myself. In between his visits, and after this long break, especially now that I'm truly alone, I've had time to think. Think about what we did as parents. Think about what we could have done, what we should have done, and I think it eats at me sometimes. Because one day, something changed. And I didn't know how to be a mother to Alan anymore. One day, something soured.
Just one day, no big event.
I want it back. I want to feel new again. Alan's visits do that to me, but not so much when he doesn't give me something. Sometimes he doesn't even answer me the same day I text him. And I'm trying so hard. I don't feel like I'm asking for much. I'm not mad about the funeral either. He didn't have to come. But he could have spoken to me about it before now. He'll come to see. It's just hard watching everything around you decay. I just wish Alan trusted me enough to let me feel close to him again. Like I'm in the loop. Or I'm just sitting here, watching the world spin. Round and round.
Like the sloshing sound of a wine bottle you can't remember opening.
Yeah, like that. The world's spinning around and I'm just a stain on the wall of this house from when I fell off.
You're starting to sound like me.
No, I'm speaking nonsense. And I've spent the entire day watching old cartoons.
Another viscous afternoon spent wearing out the sofa.
I should take a shower before it gets too late.
I'm back, Mom.
How was love with Jordan?
It was fine.
I'm about to take a shower. I left some apples out for you if you want.
Okay.
So soothing, time. Yet putrid, too.
Oh my God, Mom! Mom!
What? What's
These
wrong?
apples are rotten, Mom. Look, it's green and there are maggots.
The apple was fine to me, sweetie.
They're actually... No. I know what I saw and the taste. The taste was awful.
Maybe you just don't like these. I think they're red delicious.
I'm not lying.
I didn't say that. I do need to take a shower though. If you don't like that one, throw it out. Or have another. We have a lot.
What was that?
How was lunch with Jordan?
Just as I expected. He and everyone else here got a life without me.
Can you blame him?
I don't blame him. That's the thing about getting older. You start realizing things like what's your fault and what isn't. Who people really are versus how you saw them.
Now, getting older and growing up are two very different things.
Can she see you? My mom? Can she feel you?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Can't you just answer me?
We can all choose to acknowledge time's vast passage and steer our course through its waters, like Jordan, or believe it's all up to the wind, like your dear old...
Ah!
Mom!
So, the doctors say you need to take it easy.
I don't need any help. I can walk on my own.
Mom, you fell.
I caught myself as I was falling, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Falling in the shower is something that gets more dangerous the older you get, and you're getting...
Oh, don't do that. See? Look, I'm standing on my own. I'm fine.
Don't do what?
Don't make me feel older than I am.
Well, I can't tell if I'm doing that since you've never told me your age.
What?
You've never told me your age.
You never guessed?
Do you want me to?
No. I'll keep you guessing. Besides, don't treat me like I'm some old crone. I've still got some kick left in me. I am going to lay down though. I am tired. Just tired. Nothing else. Could you give me some water?
I can do that.
How did it feel to be caught beneath the rumble of your own inability, needing to be rescued by your son?
You're being ridiculous.
You didn't used to fear simple things. Simple things weren't so daunting.
I've slipped before.
Never slipped from being tipsy.
I caught myself, like I always do.
You're in pain. Your hip lit up like a switchboard. You plan to park here because the road to bed is too much at the moment, isn't it? You should have told the doctor to take a closer look at
Will
that.
you stop? I just need a nice glass of wine to help it all blow over. Alan, Nick just texted me. He said the storm is really bad there and they're canceling his flight. I wonder if it's the same storm that just came through here. He said they're offering to move his flight to tomorrow afternoon, but that would just interrupt our evening, wouldn't it? I'm going to tell him he doesn't have to come. He can visit me some other time. He lives close enough.
Is this yours?
That's not water, unless this is the second coming. Where did you even?
I saw you open and went to close it. Is this yours? You never drank.
That's why it's your father's.
Dad's.
You know your father was a drinker. He must have never gotten around to those bottles.
There's a lot of bottles.
And I never got around to them either. Throwing them out.
Well, Dad only drank beer.
Wine was his special occasion drink. Like for our anniversaries. That's why you never saw them or don't remember them.
Right. I can go ahead and
Did
toss.
you get me my water? I'm parched.
Right. I left it on the counter.
Your husband's.
It's not a total. I have them because of him. Well, not because of, just the whole, There's nothing wrong with a woman drinking.
Here is your water. And I still think it'd be nice if Nick came. Not just for me, but for you. You should have a bigger birthday.
He'd only be here for the night and leave the next afternoon. Besides, I see Nick more. I saw him and everyone a month ago.
A month? Right, but we're not even going out. Don't you want a nice birthday for yourself?
We can just have a nice, cozy evening. Just the two of us.
Okay.
I think I'm about to watch some shows here. Maybe an old cartoon. If you want.
I actually had some emails that I really needed.
Of course.
What's this?
What's what?
The paint on the wall is chipping. Like actually chipping.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything. Am I going crazy?
Maybe it's my eyesight. I was recommended glasses by the doctor.
This isn't some apple, this is the wall.
If it bothers you that much, I can go into town and get some paint and we can make it our little project.
No, you're not going anywhere. Why can't you just sit back and let me take care of things just for this weekend?
I just want my house to look nice for when my kid comes to visit.
This is my house too.
You sure don't act like it. No, I didn't mean that.
You did. Tell him how you feel. Tell him you're throwing yourself down holes, hoping that the clawing and the grunting gets some attention, and then feeling pathetic when it does.
It's just something you'll understand when you have kids of your own.
Really, Mom, the whole kids thing?
What? It's normal for a parent of a grown-up to look forward to becoming a grandparent.
We've had this discussion before, a long time ago.
And it was a long time ago, so maybe you changed your mind.
I haven't.
And it's just a question, Alan.
It's what the question implies, Mom.
Tell her it's another splinter from this house. Tell her you even got a procedure done to end that interrogation. A little traditional, given you're queer, but it was the symbolic severing of this abusive bloodline.
I'm going for a walk.
Okay.
His car is in the driveway.
Darn it, I'm still getting ready.
I'm sorry I'm late. There were a lot of other families at the bakery today for some reason, but I got the cake and everything else we need.
That's okay. I'm still getting ready. Just put it on the table.
This creaking.
Like a siren song, tucking you in under floorboard sheets. Oh, delicious.
Mom, did you go into town when I told you to stay here?
Come on. No fighting today. Are you ready out there? Ta-da! So, what do you think?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I've had this dress for a few years, but it's still good as new.
It looks like moths have gotten to it.
Come on, let's have dinner. Come to the table.
Really? Like this?
Come to the table, Alan.
I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. Your favorite.
Looks great. What's with the wine?
I thought we could make it our special occasion drink too. So, anything new?
In the 2 days I've been here?
Yeah.
No, not really. Well, Jordan is married now.
Really?
To a woman named Erin. They want to have a kid.
No kidding. That's great. Good for them.
You don't have to sound so excited for them.
Oh, it's just wonderful. I mean, yeah. You know what?
What?
Let's cut the cake already. Play some music in here and maybe watch an old cartoon like we used to do.
In the middle of dinner?
It's my birthday. I can do what I want. Let's get the cake ready.
How many candles do you want on the cake?
2. One for me and one for you. Our special evening.
Sure.
Come on, why don't you smile? It's a humble birthday, but it's still my birthday.
It's just, you're getting older.
Oh, that. It was bound to happen eventually. Try not to be so down about it. I made my peace with that ugliness a long time ago. You can't even look at me anymore.
I can't anymore.
Why can't you?
Speak.
I can't look at you because you're getting older and there are holes in your dress, but you can't see them.
What are you talking about?
When I came out, I hate that hole. When I told you I liked boys, do you remember what you said to me?
You do.
No, I don't.
You said, this is my fault. You said that women who have later pregnancies tend to give birth to babies with
Complications.
Which is true.
I'm just gay. Not some complication, which, by the way, is a terrible phrase to even use.
That's how the doctor said it. That's how he said it.
You made me feel like there was something biologically wrong with me, like I was some kind of abomination that could never change.
But I know now that that was wrong. I don't believe that anymore. I just didn't understand at the time. Growing up, I was always taught that it was wrong. And your father and I, we placed such an importance on you growing up to be a good man that it got to our heads.
You called Dad into the room. I was speaking with you privately, and you called my role model for being a good man into the room and made me repeat myself.
I wasn't thinking.
Didn't know how.
But I learned. I didn't say anything when I saw you get into the car with Jordan senior year.
The damage had already been done. Do you remember what Dad did when I told him I was gay? Life in this house was hell ever since.
I didn't know. I mean, your father had gotten angry with me before in the past, but nothing ever like that. I didn't know he was that type of man. And I certainly didn't agree with it when it happened.
Then why didn't you ever say anything? Why didn't you ever say anything? I was scared in my own fucking home.
I was scared too. Ever since that day, I was scared of that side of your father, and I was scared he would show it to me too.
You could have at least been on my side. It could have been me and you in this, but I never felt like I could trust you again after that. I only told you for a reason.
I didn't know how to stand up to him.
You didn't have to stand up to him just to make me feel loved again.
I didn't know anything.
I didn't know anything either. I thought something was so fucking wrong with me, so when I went away to college, I got a vasectomy. So no one would ever have to live with whatever mistake was inside of me.
You hurt yourself because of us.
I didn't hurt myself, I saved the rest of us. I thought I was preventing anybody from ending up with what was wrong with me, but really now I just see I was making it so no one would have to go through what I went through. So no one else ends up fucked up like me.
You're saying you didn't want to be a parent because you didn't want to be like us.
Yeah.
I'm a monster. I'm a sorry excuse for a parent to strip that wonderful opportunity
There
away
you
from
go again.
What?
Saying those little things you like to say to make yourself look like the victim, or make me feel bad for simply existing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Debatable.
Oh, really? I'm confused. We didn't raise you like this. Or I've been praying every week for guidance. Like, boo-hoo. Your kid didn't turn out how you wanted it to. You get an F in parenting.
That isn't it at all.
It was easy to think of Dad as an actual monster because he honestly was, but it was always harder for you because we were close. You and I used to watch cartoons together and sing songs all afternoon.
That's why you're finally back. Because Dad's gone.
No, it's because you're still here. And I somehow need to wrap my head around you being the same person I watch cartoons with and the one playing these stupid mind games with me. And it's hard seeing you anything as bad, especially when you can't even bathe yourself without getting hurt these days.
You know you want to.
And I can't even count on you not to run off to the store while I'm out just so you can rest.
Attaboy.
Alan, you're scaring me.
You're scaring me because I don't know when you're going to stop hurting yourself. And you know why you do it?
For you! I do it for you! Everything in my life I've done for you, even if I don't get it right away. And then you don't come home for 3 years saying your promotion has you working more and you're taking summer classes.
You feel that. You're trying to make up for everything that happened, and that's why you believe it when I say all those things. And that's why you work yourself until you're broken down, and that's why you've taken up drinking. You need to stop, because I'll never be able to get back what I lost, and you can't just ignore it either, or cover it up with a new coat of paint.
There are holes in this dress.
Yes, there are.
I wasn't the mother you needed me to be.
No, you weren't.
And now it's too late.
Well, it doesn't have to. Mom, what are you...
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry I ruined us.
Now you see it, Grace. You were the abomination all along. Your son's Goliath.
Mom, stop.
I'm awful, I'm awful, I'm awful. I wish it could be different.
Mom, listen to me.
This is your mother, Alan. Thrown to the floor, jettisoned through. It's hopeless with her. No point in trying now.
No, Mom.
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm so sorry.
What are you doing?
What's the point of anything now? Can't fix the holes in this dress, can't fix the creak in the floors, the chip in the walls.
You don't need to fix the dress or this cursed house. We need to fix us.
After all that,
I needed to say everything I did, and you did too.
It's futile, Grace. You won't reach your salvation.
I want help. What do we need? What do you need?
You need to scream, Alan. You want to be angry, to join fist in drywall, and leave your dust bunny of a mother to waste here with me.
I need to say goodbye.
That's must be Alan. Coming, Alan! Sweetheart, you made it!
Oh, you say that like it isn't a 30-minute drive.
Hey, what are you doing, Jordan? Get in here.
Sorry, I was just trying not to get mud in your house.
Oh, come on. Married to our son long enough, you should know it's your house, too.
Sorry, I was just trying not to get mud in our house.
There you go.
How did you come in?
Since 2 weeks ago, good as ever.
And we have some exciting news.
That's for later.
Oh, do I smell a surprise?
For later.
Okay, give me your coat.
Come here.
Wait, did you guys repaint?
Well, I was wondering when you would notice. Well, technically we had some workers do it. You know how my back is, but we plan on refurnishing soon. Now, don't worry, your room has not been touched.
You could just sell the place and look for a better one.
This place has been too good to us. Not ready to give up on it just yet.
I think that's sweet.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. Hey, how's that Indian game you were working on?
Indie company. I write for all the games you made, and we're doing really well right now. So thanks for asking.
Does that mean you're the one paying for dinner when you two go out?
I actually just got a job.
Oh.
What's this I hear about a job?
I am officially working as a tour guide at the New Brook History Museum.
That's wonderful! You wanted to work there for a while.
Doesn't get boring.
No, and I get free tickets, so maybe you guys can come visit us for a change.
We'd love to! Was that the good news?
No, it was not. What?
Just tell them.
Now?
Yeah, you know me in good news. I'm gonna let her slip.
Oh, come on, I'm done here!
Yeah.
Fine. Since we're sharing, and it's your birthday weekend, we're having a kid.
Oh my god, that's so wonderful! We're gonna be grandparents!
Are you two adopting?
A surrogate, actually.
Who's...
Don't finish that thought. Let's just say the kid might have blue eyes.
That's so wonderful. I was hoping you'd have a kid before we got all old and shriveled.
Oh, don't joke like that.
Hey, why not adoption?
I thought about that too. But it was ultimately Alan that convinced me to do it this way. What can I say? He's really something.
Names. Have you thought of names?
We're not there yet.
But we could take suggestions.
You can always name her after you beautiful. Great idea.